Apparently, the Pentagon wants to blacklist the AI that we use every day. Anthropic, the company that makes Claude, one of ChatGPT's biggest competitors, signed a $200 million deal with the Pentagon last summer. And Claude was the only AI system operating inside of the government's most classified computer systems. And then, of course, last month, the United States raided Venezuela and captured the dictator leader. We all saw that photo of Maduro decked out in all Nike. But here's where the gossip is. The defense tech company Palantir used Claude during this raid. Since America is such a middleman economy, Palantir is just one of those middleman that goes between big tech companies and the government. But after that raid, apparently an Anthropic executive asked a Palantir executive how Claude was used in a way that implied they might not approve. Palantir reported that conversation to the Pentagon, and the Pentagon took it as Anthropic questioning the government. So the real fight is that the government wants all four of the big tech companies, Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, and xAI, use their AI, use all of their technology with free will for any purpose unrestricted. And of course, with the caveat that it has to be a lawful purpose. OpenAI, xAI, and Google have all agreed. Anthropic is the only company pushing back. They say they want two requirements. The first one being that there can be no AI automated death. That means that if AI is going to be used in killing another human being, a human has to oversee and approve that. The second requirement being that there should be no mass surveillance on American citizens. We have to keep in mind that the other big tech companies, they had no standards like that. They're allegedly going to let the government do whatever they want. So now the government wants to label Anthropic as a supply chain risk. Keep in mind that label is normally only used against hostile foreign governments. But what that means in practical terms is that every company that works with the US government has to prove that they do not use Claude in their operations. But Anthropic says that 8 out of 10 of America's biggest companies already use Claude. And even without knowing that, we would know it's going to be total chaos. A senior Pentagon official told Axios they are going to make sure Anthropic pays a price. That's a direct quote. Is this the US government's way of threatening to financially cripple a big tech company for having safety limits on its own product? I guess only time will tell, but it's setting precedent for how big tech companies and companies in general are going to react when the government requires something unethical from them.